Poducer.
They could have done it. They could have done me better.
It's a layered bob. Like, I gotta say, it's not like a hard cut bob where it's like, yeah, I feel like there's layers to it.
Thank you, Tanner. I don't know.
It's bob, I think like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that's real. Like the bowl cut. Yeah. That's bad. If I had a bowl cut, my hair's too curly though. It would like
or like
just
head rapper and like short white dude.
yeah, Lord Farquaad.
That's a bob.
That's some like
Lord Farquaad.
So that's some internet shit.
That's from Shrek, right?
Yeah.
Dude, oh my, I love that character. Honestly, like
that's what I'm saying. My head gets like triangle-y.
Yeah.
I learned about that, and it just doesn't look good. Anyway, we're gonna get into it.
Sorry, I think there was like a small little fly. So if you see me like
swatting, you got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'll do like an official intro.
Sure, yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Poducer, the podcast for producers. Today we're joined by Zen Selekta.
Was good.
What's up? Yo, what do you do? This is my broad question to be like,
okay,
what are all the things that you do? What are the hats that you wear?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do, I guess, a good bit of things, but my main things are taking care of my puppy since I got my puppy this summer. That's been taking up a good bit of my time. I love to exercise, so like I'm big on that. It just does so much for me, like physically, mentally, spiritually. And then I love to cook. So that's kind of like part of the reason I do work out is because I love to eat and I love to eat good. Like I really take a good bit of time like cooking proper homemade meals for myself. And like, yeah, other than that, I mean, I like to connect with nature. So like go on nature walks. And meditate. I'm really into, that was what I was going to say that next. Like I'm very into my spiritual practices. Like I have many of them, one of them being meditation, and like breath work. And yeah, I read about it. I watch podcasts about it. And
I'm so excited. I had a lot of questions about this.
Oh,
you know what's funny is you didn't mention that you're also a producer, DJ, touring, all the things that people probably know you for.
Oh, well, yeah,
I make it vague on purpose.
Well, I guess that's funny because I just like assumed that you wanted to know what I do other than music. Because like, yeah, obviously music, like that's like my entire life, listening to it, absorbing it, learning it. DJing and
traveling around.
Yeah. And I mean, just trying to become the best I can at my craft. I mean, that's literally been my life for like the last decade. But
yes.
Those are the things I do other than that.
For sure. So, okay, we're going to get into that stuff.
Yeah.
But I always have to ask one question, which is, what was your first concert that you went to?
Oh, man. Yeah, I think it was Sting.
Really?
Yeah. So, my dad like won the concert tickets like on a radio station. And he gave them to my sister and I. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that was it. I know. I'm sorry. I feel like I disappointed you.
No,
you're
did
just
you get like a
really?
look in my face like that? I was like,
Well, the way you were like, really, you're like, damn. Like I feel like you were expecting something more interesting. But...
Dude, my first concert was the Fray.
Okay.
Which is like, what happened there?
I think like shortly after that, it was like Katy Perry.
Dude, the Sting is sick. The Police?
Honestly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So where was that? Was that in Atlanta?
Yeah. It was at this place called Chastain. It's an amphitheater. I love a good amphitheater. Like just performing outside is in an amphitheater is actually one of my favorite like spaces. But yeah, I don't know. I just like I love to be like. And there's like so many trees around. Like I love that, and like an amphitheater is great. Like there's a great seat. The entire house is a good seat.
Yeah. And the sound like kind of, it's good acoustics. They figured it out.
Perfect. Yeah. No,
Whenever they figured that out, they got it right.
Whoever invented amphitheaters, they were onto something.
I want to say it's like the Greeks, but I don't think so. But I'm Greek, so I'm just like, yeah.
It was the Greeks.
It was the fucking Greeks.
No,
Come on.
what?
I don't know.
No, it was the Spaniards.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're Spanish, Greek, talent, whatever. Like, who's got the best olive oil? The world may never know.
I mean, the world knows.
So I met you for the first time at Big Fam.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Fam, great festival.
Shout out Big Fam.
And you and my brother were talking, and he was like, you know that the Spanish actually export the most olive oil. And I was like, really? I didn't know that. And you were like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, no big deal.
Yeah, I remember learning that. I don't know when. And then, I guess that started like our little Greeks versus Spaniards duel there.
It's all the same shit, basically. That's that's how I feel.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
it's a little different.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're similar enough people. I don't know.
No,
I could be wrong. You know what I love?
I get it. Yes.
Flamenco music.
Yeah.
And that's a specific
Same.
Andalusian region.
Yeah.
But I rock a lot of flamenco.
Do you?
It's like all summer I was rocking flamenco.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what
literally
happened.
never. I mean, I don't think I've run into anybody that listens to that music. I mean, like, I love it. I honestly should, listen to it more with, my roots and all. But no, I love, I mean, if you got a playlist, like.
I'll send, it's just a Spotify playlist. It's nothing crazy.
No, yeah, of course. Like, I have one too, but.
I'm just going to move this camera. Okay, so here's the shit that I really want to talk about is. Some of the meditation stuff.
Okay, cool.
And just like the spiritual side, because your project has a lot of, let's say that you're like sourcing from stuff like that. It's part of your normal existence as well. It helps, you just live your life.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask, like, what kind of meditation do you typically do?
Yeah.
Like, are you a loving kindness person? Are you like a mindfulness person? Are you like, do you have someone that you listen to their meditations? Do you just do it yourself?
Yeah, it's not always the same. Like, lately I've been really into Joe Dispenza's meditations. So like, I love a good guided meditation. But then I also love just like pure silence sometimes, or like nature sounds. Yeah, the fly, or just like nature sounds. But like, I find that I really like reach that point of stillness like a lot quicker when I am listening to a sort of ambient meditation music, for sure. But yeah, I mean, for me, I'm sorry,
dude. If there's a fly, we'll get it.
Yeah,
it's a little guy.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's just about like reaching that point of stillness in my mind where, I'm not thinking, but at the same time, just like letting, like, cause thoughts are going to come up, but like, I try and just let them come and go. You know what I mean? Not attached to any one of them. I just think it's important to like, just like you take the trash out, like you got to take the trash out, like in your mind, like you got to clear it out like every day, I just think it's, super important. We're thinking all the time. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, there's so many benefits to it. And I guess you meditate as well. So you've reaped them yourself.
I mean, I'm not the best meditator, but I do feel like even trying, like even if I struggle, my guy is Sam Harris. I use his meditation app.
Okay,
and
cool.
He gets me like, like maybe like it's like a 10-minute meditation and like the whole time I'm struggling kind of.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even just trying to set the intention of meditation, even if I'm distracted the whole time, I think that helps as well.
Absolutely. And I don't know, you say you're not a good meditator, but I mean, I just feel like if you show up and you do it, like you're doing it. Like, I don't know, like the more you do it, the easier it'll get to get into that silence. But even people that have been meditating for like a long, long time, like I talk to them and it's just some days it's harder to reach that point of stillness than others. Something that I do that like really helps me get there quicker is breath work. And I only started doing that this year.
What kind of breath work are we doing? Like the Wim Hof, the holotropic? What are we doing?
I haven't done Wim Hof. Honestly, like there's like someone on YouTube, his name is Breathe with Sandy. And I guess I was like dealing with like some anxiety over the summer. And like, And that's when I like looked into it, and I was like, holy cow, like it just like all the anxiety I had, like maybe at the start of the day, was just like gone afterwards. And like I said, I reached that point of stillness in my meditation, like just so much quicker. But I don't really know what the name is for it. I mean, it's like rhythmic breathing, you know?
Is it like box breathing, or is it like the type of thing where like the exhale is longer, or?
Well, so, I mean, the way that I've done it, it's like, okay, let's say there's like 3 rounds. So we'll go like in for 4, out for 4, and like no pause. And then at the end of like that round, you do like a minute of breath retention. So like you hold your breath.
The retention I feel like is good. I've done that.
That's
when I find the stillness.
It's wild. Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, like, I had literally only started doing that this year, and it's been crazy. During the retention, I'm just like, there's some times where it's like when I get to that like really calm state, I find that it's like easier for me to like hold it for like the whole minute. And then like if I'm like still kind of like, I don't know, anxious or whatever, like I feel more like out of breath, like I don't know.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, not that this is just like a therapy session, but I mean,
no, that's great.
Tell me your inner
therapy
demons.
with Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sure. I mean, that's literally like a lot of what my music is about, like straight up, is like facing, you know, the darkest parts of yourself and transmuting them into like art and something beautiful. Like,
I just watched K-pop Demon Hunters. It's probably going to date this, but like, fire.
I don't know what that is.
It's just like kind of what you just said slightly,
okay,
but
word.
it's a good movie.
It's a movie. Okay.
Yeah, fire. I don't know if you like K-pop, but like good
you
shit.
know, I can't say I like or dislike it because like I haven't like dove into K-pop.
Mm-hmm.
But
I could get you a flamenco playlist and a K-pop playlist.
Let's go. That sounds great.
No problem.
Yeah, no, but that sounds like a great movie. So
it's good. But the reason I bring it up too is because like the fighting like your inner demons type of deal. But I'm curious, like if you have a recurring thought that like causes anxiety, like if it's, because for me it's mostly that I have so much shit to do. Yeah. And I get overwhelmed and I'm like, I can't even make the next step because I'm just like, which one do I do first? Fuck, my brain is so unorganized right now. I have ADD, like, and then I'm just like, I just need to lay down or something.
Yo, I totally get that. I've been there too, where I'm just like overwhelmed with so much that's on my plate. But, I guess it's just like for me, like I've known like deep within me for like a while. Since I was just like a young teen that like, I don't know, like I have something to say, like I know that I can be really great. And maybe I'm like almost even like afraid of my success a little bit or something. But like, I don't know. I always feel like I could be working harder. And like, sometimes I feel like I'm not like good enough. Or just like afraid to fail.
To be seen like failing and you're just like, oh, these people, they think
honestly,
I'm an idiot.
It's not even the people.
It's not the people?
It's really like me. Like, I don't know. It's just like I feel like I know that I can be great. And I feel like I am great now. But yeah, I don't know. Like in the past, I've dealt with like a lot of like fear and like self-doubt. And yeah, just like feelings of not being good enough. Is kind of
that's what it is.
My old demon. Yeah
I read somewhere that you did a meditation when you were young, like in high school or something, and that you walked away and like your whole body was tingling and like you were just that was a paradigm shift for you. Do you feel like that kind of set the course for like looking internally? Because I feel like there's people out there that they don't look inside themselves. There's a whole world. Yeah. And like you're just operating at surface level. You know?
I know. And like definitely just no judgment there, you know, but like I'm just like
they're drones, they're not even people. I'm just joking.
Dude, like if you only knew that there's this like whole other world you can tap into, you know. Yeah, I mean that was a pivotal moment for me. I mean, like I think before that I was like atheist, like just like a young teen. And then, you know, I was like going through the teen thing and just wanted to relieve stress, honestly. Like did a Google search. It was like meditate. And I was like, okay. And like, I definitely felt like I connected to something, you know, deeper there. And yeah, it just like, it felt like it opened up a whole other world to me. And also like my dream was to do music for like before then. Like I think since I was like 12 or 13, like I had this feeling that I was supposed to be a performer of some sort. But it wasn't until like after I meditated that I was like, oh, like I can make this happen. Like it just seemed like just far-fetched, like not a possibility. But like through meditation, I just realized that like with consistent action and like, yeah, I am like spiritual. I do think like you need to have like this very like belief, like to your core. Every atom of your being needs to believe that it's already like done. Like, and I just think like when you combine that, like just like faith, and action, like it's bound to manifest.
For sure. There's a lot of things I've been thinking about just as you were saying that. Like,
sure,
yeah, when you believe it yourself, there's like some. I read the Marcus Aurelius fucking, what is it called? The one, Meditations.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, like one of the emperors of Rome.
Cool.
He has this book, and one of the things he says, like, the content of your mind is like you. So like what you think about is you. And I am also reading this book about like back pain, like healing back pain. I've always had back pain.
Interesting.
And this is like a total wormhole. But
sure.
Basically part of it is that it's like this fight within yourself, like unconscious emotions versus like not being able to like act out being like unconsciously upset and having rage. And like that triggers you to have all these pains in your body. I mean, it can be anything. It can be you get a ulcer, you get tons of weird.
I'm not like smiling at that. I'm just like, I'm smiling because like I fully agree and like know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. No, like we're getting into it now.
Yeah, no, we're deep.
We're getting into it now.
That's why I was excited to talk to you.
Oh yeah, no, because like I fully believe that like not healing yourself mentally from like trauma or just like anything, like harboring like emotions and like negative thought patterns like within your body, like if you do that for long enough and like live in a state of stress for long enough, it's like I fully believe like it can manifest into like actual physical, you know, problems. Like yeah.
Same thing with like cancer survivors. Like if they believe that they're going to be better,
right?
It's like your chances of survival are a lot higher. So
yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of things like that. But yeah, I mean, even fighting like imposter syndrome, it's like, no, I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get there. So I also wanted to ask you about like, are there any other teachings and stuff that you follow? Maybe something you've recently gotten into that's like...
Well, what I've recently like dove into is Joe Dispenza's teachings this year. Like it all started with like this podcast that I watched of him and I was like, wow. And I bought his books. And like I really,
if I know this guy Dispenza.
Oh yeah, man, he's amazing. Like he's a neuroscientist. Like he does like actual tests, like, you know, group meditations and like, you know, he does retreats and, you know, like just help heal people from disease, trauma, all through meditation. And
like,
so
we're reading similar shit right now.
Yeah. So like he and like, look, I'm not an expert because like I've just started studying this like a handful of months ago. But like, you know, he talks about the quantum, you know, I don't know how,
for sure.
Like I just started learning about like the quantum realm and like, you know, how there's just like this infinite source of possibilities that you just need to tune into, like match energetically match the vibration of the possibility that you want to manifest in your life. Which is why if you're living from, like, for example, this state of stress, like, that's the energy that you're vibrating at. Like, you can only attract what you are. So, like, you know, he teaches to, like, it's the other way around. Like, it's like, become and then manifest, not like it's be happy and then what you want manifest.
It's like fake it till you make it.
Right, not the other way around where it's like you get what you want and then you're happy. No, it's like first like embody like what you're trying to manifest, and then like that's when your reality shifts to match your vibration.
I had a friend of mine who's like a joke. I'm like, you're like my shaman. But he's just like my homie. He
sounds great.
He's a good guy. Yeah, no, but he told me, he was like, you know, when you get injured, it's like your frequency level, you like go down in frequency. And going back to like the stuff that I've been listening to, it's like, if you have back pain, for example, this is like specific to me, like you're going to go to a doctor and they're going to tell you that like you have a herniated disc. They're going to tell you that like there's a structural issue. And it's like, that might exist, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have pain because of that. And like, just there's so much stuff that is like it's your mind, a lot of it. And you have to believe. Yeah. Because if you think that there's something wrong with you, there will become something wrong with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so I mean, look, you can get injured and like have pain from that. I'm not trying to say that that's like, you know, you're just going to have to like think your way out of every pain. Right. But I do think that there's a huge portion of, you know, things like that manifest because of our own psychology. That's what and I think actually like a lot also, I'm a little neurotic, I will say. So like, I'll like work myself up into a little tizzy. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I'm fucked.
No.
But like, no, I'm just saying, like, I think there's part of it that's knowing yourself and knowing your, you know, where you are. Some people couldn't give a fuck. They're like, no, I'm just living.
No, for sure. I mean, really, I feel like I've become a new person like almost every few months. Like, I'm constantly looking inward.
It's like, been a lot of
always.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of, actually. Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, I'm always looking inward. I'm very reflective. Like, it's just always been something like I journal and all of these things. And, I mean, I know that in order to live my most, you know, ideal, fulfilled life, like I have to, like embody the qualities of said person living that life. So like I'm kind of currently just, doing a bunch of like shadow work and trying to shed the layers of a past identity that, you know, don't align with this, just ideal version of myself.
Yeah, like you're trying to shed the old operating system or like patch it. So you're like, oh, no, it's more efficient.
And like, and like, I mean, shit, my old operating system got me to where I am now. Like, it's fine. Like, but I think like in order to, you know, reach that next level,
keep growing.
Like, I mean, it's like you either keep growing or you're dead. Like, it's just like, you gotta grow.
For sure.
And stay stagnant. Yeah.
I do think though that like for you, the specific part of it is the reflective aspect. And it's like that whole saying, I forget who said it, but it's like the unobserved life is like not worth living. And it's like, I figured it would be smart to also go through like a little bit of a journey into like how you got here.
Sure.
When you start, just like a quick, you know, like when you started, you live in Atlanta, started making music. Like, now we're here.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, if we really want to start from like the jump, my sister showed me electronic music when I was like 12. She's 6 years older than me. Then I like went down the rabbit hole, you know, found UKF on YouTube and like just the whole thing. Same. I became obsessed with the music. And like I said, like it was just like my dream. She was already going to these festivals and stuff. And I was just like, oh my God, it looks like heaven on earth, you know? And like, I would love to do that, you know, but it wasn't until I kind of meditated that I realized I could. And then, yeah, I graduated high school and like, I kind of scared my parents a little bit. You know, I was just like, I'm doing music. That's it. You know, I just put all my eggs in that basket. You're like, you're sure you don't want a plan B? And like, it was just like, for me, it was just like, if I have a plan, if I'm focusing putting all this time towards a plan B, then it's like, that's not enough time to like hone in on plan A. So anyway, yeah, I got my first, you know, mixer, controller, got Ableton, and I just started learning, like taking lessons from a friend. And I was very involved in the scene, you know. I was always going to shows. Eventually, you know, met a promoter, which gave me, you know, my first chance. And I really knocked that show out of the park. Kind of created a little local buzz. Little local buzz, you know. And then, yeah, I started opening shows in Atlanta. Then I got my first, like, out-of-state gig, which was crazy. And then, I don't know, I just kept fostering the community, you know, trying to promote myself online. And eventually I got an agent, which helped me, you know, make more connections throughout the country. And yeah.
And now you're like headlining shows and
it's honestly so surreal. Like, I mean, sometimes I like to slow down and be like, yo, like little me would be like,
yeah,
yo, this is sick. Like
I think about the same thing. I'm like,
little me.
Maybe I'm like being lame today, but then I think about like, oh wait, my younger self would be like, that's kind of cool.
Right. Yeah. And like, yeah, I am hard on myself. And like, I've historically been like a really harsh critic. And I'm like, I'm trying to ease up a little bit, you know, just be a little kinder to my inner artist, you know? There was a time where I was like bullying my inner artist. But yeah, I've been, just becoming my inner child's best friend.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Sounds like some loving kindness too in there.
Yeah.
I'm curious too, because like I've been trying to tell one of my friends that like an agent would really help him.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he needs a manager. Sure. I just think he needs someone to help him like get out there, make those connections, do all of that stuff. And like this guy can just get you like some bookings.
Sure.
Because he's already cracked. Like he's really good at making music.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I mean, not to say he's not doing well already, but I was like, do you feel like getting an agent really like helped just get you like immersed in the scene?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, my first agent, he was awesome. Sam. Yeah, man, like Sam, he knew like they have like a long list of contacts in every state, in every city. Like he got me to Canada. Like he had a connection in Canada. And it was like the third year that I had been like spinning, really the second. And like I already did a show in Canada. Yeah, thanks to him, you know.
Was that Shambhala?
It was not.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in Nova Scotia. It was this event called Rock the Dock. Just like it was just a very like grassroots thing. Like these people put on like a festival literally like in their backyard in the woods of Canada. It was amazing. But yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like you can make connections on your own, you know, but and you know, just like email people yourself. I mean, I know of some artists that have taken that route. They even like have, you know, I've seen some people like drop their agent and they're like, I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to book my own tour. I mean, it's going to be harder, you know, but yeah, I would recommend it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I just think people have a trepidation to getting involved with some kind of like management agent because they hear the horror stories and they also just feel like, you know, like I'm doing a lot of the work here. But it's like, I think that the biggest thing you get if you get a good agent, like don't be, this is what I've heard. And this is like me doing, like this podcast is kind of doing research. Like I talk to you, you tell me getting an agent's good. And then the next person tells me getting an agent really helped me. It's like, getting an agent might be kind of good in general, you know, but
for sure.
But like the thing you're getting with them a lot of times is like their built-in connections, like if they're working for an agency or whatnot. So
yeah, I think you want to make sure, just like anybody on your team, that they have your best interests in mind. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I mean, I'm sure, you know, and I'm grateful I've had all positive experiences, but yeah, like I'm sure there are some slimy agents out there, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think like just with anybody that you would surround yourself with, just like make sure you're aligned and, you know, surround yourself with good company and you'll be good.
And this is a naive question, but like agents, they normally work for commission, right?
Yes.
So like there is kind of like, yo, if you book me for a good show, like it's going to help you.
Absolutely. It's a win-win. Yeah. So
is there normally a base rate too, though?
My agents have always taken 10%.
Okay, but there's no like, I'm paying you this much a month or something.
No, not that I know of. Like I don't know about like big time artists.
The big boys.
But I would just imagine, you know, the big boys, if you're making 10% of what the big boys make, like you're good. So like, I actually don't know, but yeah, no, it's typically a percentage. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we got that straight.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit more Atlanta.
Cool.
I've never been to Atlanta, but I've only heard great things about the music that comes out of there.
For sure.
I also realized the other day that Def is out of Atlanta. And I was like, I fuck with Def.
Oh, yeah? Have you been to one of their shows yet?
No. Do they do them outside of Atlanta too?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
so I'm really proud of them. They've like expanded. I think they've done them in Miami. I saw them do it in San Diego, and shit, they might have been here in Chicago, and I think they've done it in New York. Yeah. Anyway, they're doing it. They're doing the damn thing. Like they're amazing.
Yeah, and that's just one, you know, pocket, but like Atlanta, I wanted to ask, like, how do you feel like that shaped your music? You know, you talked about like, oh, I was listening to UKF and like I did the same thing, like, but what was the music also that you grew up kind of listening to, and like was any of it specific to Atlanta that you felt proud of? Like,
sure, yeah, I mean, I would definitely say like a lot of Atlanta hip hop, you know, like it's the mecca of like trap music. So like, yeah, I mean, throughout my like middle school, high school years, all of that, yeah, I listened to a ton of that hip hop. But yeah, I mean, Atlanta's like a big melting pot of people. So it's like, you know, I also grew up a lot with, you know, Hispanics. So I was listening to a lot of reggaeton. But like my music taste has always just been everywhere. Atlanta has a really great electronic music scene. So like I went to my first rave when I was like 15, you know, wasn't supposed to be there, but
hey, you know.
Yeah, you know. But like there's just like this culture about Atlanta. Like we just go hard and we like to get grimy and like
Atlanta ho.
Yeah, ATO ho. Like that's the whole thing. Like we bring the energy. So it's like I feel like it definitely has a lot to do with like the energy that I bring in a live setting. Like I do mix in like some hip hop acapellas and stuff like that. And like I feel like just the very, you know, bass heavy beats that I do is like in line with like Atlanta's like sound. But I feel like maybe what's inspired me mostly about Atlanta is just like the energy. Yeah, so it's like basically the ATL ho chant is just like when the crowd's feeling what the DJ's doing, like everyone gets, you know, everyone's getting worked up. Everyone's getting worked up. So somebody will start it. Like, you know, okay, the energy's good. We're all really feeling it. Someone will go, ATL ho, and then it's someone's job to go, what? And then everyone, ATL ho, and then the, you know, one person holding it. Well, it's not. Everybody says what, you know what I mean? But it's like you do it in beat with the song. You know what I'm saying? And like it hypes the DJs up, and like everybody loves performing in Atlanta because we bring the energy. Like we dance and we just yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that specifically. I know the sample where it's like, yeah, ho.
Oh, that's you didn't know about the chant?
No, I mean, I'm trying to like in Chicago with Juke music and like footwork music, there's like ayo, but like I just didn't know specifically about that, but I've never been there either. So
okay, that's so funny because I thought like that's what you were like telling me about.
No, I've seen the show. I love Atlanta, the show.
Sure. Oh wow, yeah, man.
We're learning.
There's a whole chant, and like I've kind of like coined it as like part of like one of my like branding things because it's just like I love Atlanta. Like I love repping where I'm from. Every DJ remembers their first ATL Ho chant. Mm-hmm. Like it's a moment. Like especially if you're a local Atlanta DJ, but like even like so it's like artists that tour a lot, you know what I mean? Like they will get their first chant and it's like it's just kind of one of those known things amongst us.
It's like an accolade. Like you've played and then you get the chant going, you're like, we're doing it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and it's like that's how you know like you had a fire set. If you got like 3 or 4 chants, like you crushed it that night.
Does Atlanta represent for its artists? Because like I feel like Chicago represents for its artists when they like leave and come back, and then we're like, oh yeah, no, he's like killing it now. But like when he was in Chicago, you know,
I feel like Atlanta represents for sure, and like I felt that on like my first like big headline show I did there, like it was close to sellout, and I was just still a wee lass, you know, like I feel like Atlanta shows out for sure. Like, you know, for Daily Bread. Did you know he's from Atlanta?
I didn't know that, but I do.
Okay, yeah, he reps Atlanta hard.
Daily Bread.
Yeah, no, they do. I think like in general though, just people like when you're like just getting started, like maybe like you'll get like a wave of support because it's like, yeah, you're getting started, like woo. And it's like once you hit that middle tier, it's just like, okay, you kind of made a name for yourself, but like you're still not like at the top of your game, and like some people just won't like give a fuck until like
until you get out there and they're like, oh, that's actually kind of sick. What? Respect. And then they're on the bandwagon a little bit.
Right.
Maybe that's not just like a city dependent thing. Maybe it's just like
for sure.
You got to prove your worth.
And like that's also fair. You know, that's also fair. But yeah, but no, I would say Atlanta puts on for like their locals for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like a good community. Like I even know like of some like markets where it's like even like promoters are kind of like neck and neck, like, well, I have a show this night, and like I've heard is like, you know, in Atlanta it's a lot more like, hey, like how can we work together to make sure everybody has a successful show tonight?
Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah.
You know?
Do you feel like as an artist you don't like, do you get involved with some of the politics, or do you feel like you're just like, well, I'm just kind of playing, so like, or do you get kind of sucked in at times? Did you got it? Okay. I thought it fell off.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I don't know what was happening. Okay.
It was the bug.
Look, I don't want any problems. I don't want any drama. I definitely don't ever want to get involved with any of that kind of stuff. I mean, like, now if I see, like, someone being wronged, like, and, like, there's something I can do to help it, like, or you know, I'm going to stand up for my people, you know, but no, I don't really like to get involved in any kind of politics.
You know, I feel like some people get an ego about themselves.
Now we're just talking industry politics.
That's kind of what I'm saying slightly. Maybe not just promoters.
I mean, like, I'm focused on what I'm doing, you know, like I said, like, I don't, like, if it's politics and like someone's getting hurt or like it's like affecting someone, like that's when I'll want to get more, you know, involved or like, you know, stand up for someone or something, you know, but
I figured, why get involved? I'm the same way. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get involved with that shit.
No. Yeah, I'm not trying to be like the hot takes person on Twitter, like.
No, that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, it is. Like I'm not even on Twitter anymore. Like I just get on Threads. So.
Dude, Threads, yeah. I mean, hey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's kind of a side tangent, but like I want to make sure that we're conscientious of time. You do have a show tonight.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But I was reading that you're a big sci-fi like novel person.
Oh, well.
Let me tell you a little bit
Well,
about
actually, okay. Not sure what you read there, but like
Am I wrong? Oh no.
Well, okay. I like sci-fi movies. And like while I wish I was a more avid reader, I'm not gonna lie, like when I read, it's like almost always self-development spirituality books. Like it's like once in a blue moon that I read like a novel
Story.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I and that is something I want to sorry. So that is something I want to change, cuz like there has been a time where like there was times, and like when I get like immersed in a novel like that, I love it. It's just like my mind's like imagining everything. It's just like it feels so good to just like get in the flow with a book that you love. But yeah, like my favorite movie is Dune 2. So
I'm excited for the next one.
Oh my, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And I think like, well, we're gonna have to wait. Like I think
the
like
aesthetic of that movie
something.
looks fucking sick. Like it looks crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
No, I mean, no, yeah. I mean, that is what I'm into, like as far as like movies and stuff and shows, like
just so you watch a lot. So I love sci-fi. When I say read too, if you read an audiobook or like listen to an audiobook, that counts to me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm actually not an audio book person. Like I don't think like I'm like severely ADD or anything, but like if I'm just like listening, like my mind could wander.
That's funny because I'm the opposite. Okay. Well, it's like if I'm reading, I'm like, where did I just? I gotta reread that whole page.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there too, But like when I like really lock in, like I can hone in on a book. But yeah, I'm not a big audiobook person. But yeah, I mean, are you a big sci-fi novel person?
I was just gonna say, like, I'm curious. I just wanted to. I am. I would say I like. I've read some of the classics, like 1984, Brave. Well, actually, I haven't read Brave New World yet. Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, some classics in there.
I bought Brave New World. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. Or at least I started. It seemed good. Yeah. They teach it in school, so it's got to be.
Oh, do they?
It's got to be Dece. Some schools,
Dece. I love that you say that. Dece.
Dece.
It's so
I
nice,
abbreviate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was just kind of curious to go down to like, what are some of your other favorite sci-fi movies? Like, are you like an Interstellar person? Are you like a what's in the list of like top 3 maybe?
Top 3?
Or you can go 5. I mean, shit, I don't know. Do as many as you want.
I did watch like all of the Star Trek series. And I'm like, I'm pretty into that. Maybe if you like listed some off for me, because it's like, I don't know why it is sometimes like people are like, what's your favorite da-da-da, and I'm like, derp.
What's your favorite questions always are tough too, because I'll say something just out of like, I don't want to think too long, and then I'll think back about it, I'm like, that is not my favorite.
Yo.
Yeah. I try not to do
actually, well, that's why I just decided not to answer, because I'm like, look, I'm not just gonna pull out a random sci-fi movie out of my, and just be like this, because like this is what I can think of right now. Like, no. Like,
I'm kind of blanking too. Like, I love.
Okay, word. I didn't even think of Avatar. Sorry, I just had to throw it out there.
Yeah,
obviously, that's a great.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Chronicles of Riddick. Have you ever heard of that movie?
No.
It's a Vin Diesel movie.
Okay, tight.
And I think that they set it up to like make a bunch of them.
Sure.
But they didn't do too well. But I remember seeing it in theaters and being like, that was the craziest movie I've ever seen. I saw it with my friend Mikey. I was like,
okay,
that was good.
Okay, word.
His dad brought us to it, and I was like,
I'm going to check
it out. So now
then.
I'll watch it and be like, oh, it's like kind of bad. But I still love it. It doesn't matter. Like, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had that experience, but like,
I feel you. I mean, it matters, like, the time and place and the people you were with, like, for sure.
And just your memory of it.
Yeah.
That it was hype.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Movies. We can skip it for now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else I got here?
It's been a great combo so far. I mean, I didn't realize we were gonna get deep on like the.
I like to go deep.
I didn't realize you were kind of just like into meditation and stuff. I didn't know.
I mean, again, I think I would like to be better. I'm the same in the sense of, like, reading books.
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot of, like, I hate to say self-help because it kind of has like a bad connotation, or people are like, oh, there's something fucked up with you.
That's why I called it self-development earlier.
Oh, good.
Because it's like, yeah, that's what I read primarily too. And it's just like, I wasn't like, self-help just felt like,
well, some of these people are like experts.
Like development.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I do feel like if you read too much of it too, you start kind of being like, all right, who am I? Like sometimes you got to figure it out on your own too.
Yeah. For sure. Just through living life. Right. I feel like, there is such thing as getting maybe like too caught up in like reading the books and like, honestly, the most powerful one for me has been Joe Dispenza. Like
my all-time favorite is The Four Agreements.
Oh, classic.
That's a book I'll read when I'm like, I need homeostasis. Like, I'm like, we're made of light.
Yeah.
And to be impeccable with your word.
Yeah.
And like to
No. I mean, that was like, I think that was actually like, I think like that book is like the rite of passage to like reading more of those books. Like it's typically like one of like the first ones people read,
Uh-huh.
And it's because it's such a classic. And it's like, yeah, I mean, if you live by the principles, like you're honestly bound to, have a successful, happy life, I think. Yeah.
It's basic, It's like a basic
Absolutely.
way to... But I did see they had a book called The Fifth Agreement. And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
I thought that there were 4.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well, the fifth agreement is to live by the four agreements.
Spoiled the book.
I'm just messing. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm actually very curious to know.
That's our homework, is to read the Fifth Agreement. I have it on my phone, but I'm just like, what is this? I thought there were 4. What the fuck?
Right. They're just milking it now, man.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
It's like all these.
Like, is there 4 or 5? Come on.
Did they need to make Happy Gilmore 2?
The pizza's here.
The pizza is here.
Yeah.
I think we've done good work. Let's hit the marks. Let me see if I had any other.
Yeah, sure.
Because pizza's calling. Shout out Lumonati's. Oh, one thing I wanted to this is one of my theories, is that music is like the universal language, and music is like godly.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that we have that is just so amazing.
Yeah.
And that dancing is like the worship of the music.
Oh.
How do you feel about that? You like that? Is it good?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Because like I know you have this whole kind of branding thing. I mean, I hate to call it just like branding because it is part of you, but like the ceremonial base, like you want people to come together and like feel like they're connected with each other and the music, right?
Yeah, it's a base ritual that I'm doing. But yeah, I kind of have recently coined the phrase ceremonial bass music because I just feel like that is the intention behind my music. Like for me, music has always been very cathartic, and so when it was time to decide like what I wanted to say with music and like what I felt was my purpose, I felt like I wanted to help people heal through music and release. And so that is the intention. And like my sets are like meant to be a journey, and just really bring you to that present moment and that space where you can connect to yourself, your community. And yeah, I mean, not that my sets, they have to be this time where you like look within, but like, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like music is, healing, and I feel like that's my purpose.
Do you feel like part of it is that it's like maybe actually the opposite of looking within, where you're just like letting it loose, or maybe there's a little bit of both?
Great point. I mean, I think honestly, one of the best things you can do to heal is to be fully present. And because it's just like when you're not present. I mean, like, let's say you're worrying about the future, or like you're like obsessing over like the past, like it's just like you're not leaving any energy to be like present and like happy with where you are right now. So like, yes, I do think that like the absence of thinking and just like being fully immersed in like whatever you're doing, like actually is the healing part. Yeah.
And then maybe there's like another time too to like just sit with like the uncomfortability of like your mind. Sometimes too. Those are both. That's like kind of what we talked about in the start.
Right.
Whereas this would be almost like a flow state or something.
Right. And I think, there's like a space for both of them. Like, I mean, shit, if you want to face your demons on the dance floor, like, go for it.
Some people are. You'll smell mothballs in the crowd and you're like, someone's ripping DMT.
No,
this is crazy.
Absolutely. Like, people having full on ego tests. But I think, you can look inward and face the deepest, darkest parts of yourself. And like, you can also just be like fully present and like, and heal in both of those ways. But it's just music has always done that for me. And like, it's just, it makes me so happy when people come up to me and they're like, I healed trauma, like during your set, or like whatever. It just like offered me this like incredible release, and I get that feedback a lot, people, or just like do yoga to my music, and like, I want people to live their most fulfilled lives, and like if I can help them do that through my music, that's success for me.
Another thing, just to stay on this for a sec, is like I feel like you bring such good stage presence. Thanks. Like, and I'm not just like glazing. Sure. I really was like, for example, at Big Fam, it was like 2:00 or something when you went on. I was kind of fading, but you were up there like getting into it. And I feel like I feed off the energy of the DJ in the sense that like they're having a good time up there.
Yeah.
That makes me like smile and like want to be in that energy. So I feel like your energy is palpable and people feel that, or at least that's like something that people know about you, is like you bring
for sure
it. So,
and like, honestly, yes, you're right. That is one of the biggest pieces of feedback that I get from my audience, is like, oh my God, your energy or your stage presence. It's just like, or, I was exhausted before you came on, and then like you revived me, and I just think that I feel music so deeply. I always have. Like, before I was even performing, like I was the one going nuts in the crowd. Like, I don't know. I feel music very deeply, like to my core, like every atom of my body, And so like, it just feels so good to like literally let it move, like
hit all the marks and shit.
Literally
like,
let it move through me. Yeah. And like, I really respect dance too, and like think just dancing is very cathartic, and like so I love to get up there and just be me at 1000%, and like I know that I've also gotten the feedback, it inspires people to just let loose and be themselves and not be afraid to express themselves fully in whatever way that they wish. And it just feels great.
Yeah, and you're a good DJ, so it's not like you're like up there like doing all this stuff and you're like, oops, forgot to hit the mark. Whoops, my bad. Look, I'm sure it's happened. Yeah,
there has been times, but I've gotten better at being like, okay, reel it in, transition time, you know what I mean? Or like, yeah.
Do you ever feel like you go up on stage and you're not quite ready, or like you're not like giving that, like now that you have an expectation to be that person, like, oh, Zen Selekta always brings it, are you like, I'm not feeling it tonight? But do you feel like doing it gets you over that?
So yeah, it doesn't happen like too often where I'm like, I'm not feeling it. But like, you know, I'm tired sometimes from just like not sleeping, or like it's a super late set and like I'm just like, dude, I'll be like all day like, I don't know how I'm gonna pull it out of me. I don't know how I'm gonna, and then like I'm there and it just happens. Like it could be, you know, part of it could be the adrenaline. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling like that today. Like I'm just like really tired. I've been go. But
we're gonna get some pizza in you, and we're gonna.
But also, this conversation has like lifted me up.
Oh, good.
A bit. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm amped up from the good convo. But yeah, like I am really tired, but like, it's like I flip a switch when I get up there. It's like, all right, this is my time. I mean, I work so hard all week, and it's just like I can't wait to just like, it's a release for me too. Like I can't wait to just release and just like play everything I've been working so hard on. And like, yeah, I don't, you know, too often feel like, oh God, I don't think I can deliver. Like,
yeah, you're like, no, this set's gonna be good as long as I like execute and like get into it. Like,
there's even been some times where I'm actually like maybe like not at 100% energy or like 80, and like I feel like I wasn't like moving like nearly enough as I like typically do, and then I'll get off stage and everyone's like, your energy, and I'm like, I really think my 80% is still
above a lot of people's like cool, like I'm a cool DJ.
Sure.
Just like,
yeah. So yeah, there's been times where I'm at like 80% and I'm like self-conscious. I was like, shit, did I not like, was I a little too stale up there? And then like, no, and that was not the case at all. So
I feel you. Well, there is like another thing I wanted to ask you about, but I don't want to go too long because I kind of have like a wrap-up question after that. But
sure,
I mean, we can hit it, and then if we need to edit it, we'll just
of course.
But here's like a interesting thing I was thinking about. It's like a lot of people talk about like female musicians and like how it almost feels like a separate thing, like it's like a separate category,
right?
And I guess the question is like, do you feel like it's counterproductive? And like, I feel like even in this question, it feels counterproductive. But like, you know,
don't worry,
like we got like Girl Gang, right? We got like a lot of people that are like supporting the women in the scene, and like that's great. I mean, whatever you are, but there's just like a separate category slightly. And do you think about that a lot, or do you just like
Yeah, I do think about that. Like, one thing I don't love is like when people are like, you're my favorite female DJ. I'm just like, you know,
you
or
just
like
want to be a DJ.
Right. Or like the all female lineups. It's like, you know, I've had some promoters come up to me and be like, oh, we're so excited. We want to like book you for an all female lineup. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I know that their intentions are pure, right? Because they want to platform the female artists. But it's just like, we are at a point where it's just like, just put the female artists on the lineup. And if it is an all female lineup, you don't have to brand it like that, because like, we need it just to be normal that we see females up there doing their thing. Like, this needs to be normalized. That's what we're trying to work on. So like, by like putting us in like this little like, you know, category of like, you know, it is a little counterproductive. You know, you're making it further, you know, it's not making it normalized, really.
I feel that. Yeah, that's why I was
While
like,
the intentions are pure.
For sure, but it's like, yeah, we want to diversify it, but it's like, you should be booking people for the most part, right? Off like how good their project is. And I guess part of it, for probably a lot of, you know, women artists, it's like, maybe that's part of it, is that you are in a predominantly, there's a lot of dudes.
Right.
There's a lot of dudes I've interviewed. Like, if you just look at my list, it's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
But like, you probably just want to be like, no, I want to be booked for my talent and like what I'm bringing, and not like, that is one of your X factors, right?
Sure.
But like,
yeah,
this is why I wanted to ask you, because like, I obviously don't experience that myself.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I do think that there is a certain energy that us femme producers bring to the table that men could never touch. And Yeah.
Yeah, just make it normal.
Right.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I mean, I don't know what the actual demographics are of like how many male versus female.
Sure.
DJ, whatever, and then also genre dependent, but like,
yeah,
it does feel like there's probably more dudes.
Yes, but like, there's a ton of females now.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and like, well, here's my thing. I'm just like, because I see some people will argue in the comments. It's like, well, why does it matter? Like, promoters, like, they book females, or they book artists because, of their draw and like that, because they can sell tickets and like, but it's just like, my thing is like, if you don't give us the platform, if you don't even give us the chance, like that promoter gave me the chance, like when I was just getting started in Atlanta, like if you don't even like give us the chance to make some buzz around our name, well, yeah, then we're not gonna sell tickets. Like, you gotta like give females the platform, and you gotta like invest in them and believe in them equally as you would a male, and allow us the opportunity to show you what we're about, and yeah.
So part of it is like getting in the door is maybe like a tough thing. Once you're there, it's like,
right.
Oh, people are just like,
I mean, female and minorities for sure. Like, it's just like, I don't know. We don't get the same opportunities, but, I have been seeing like better efforts, amongst promoters and just the community to, raise awareness around it. And like, I do think while things are getting better, like we still have a lot of work to do. So,
but there is, just to like put a pin in this,
sure.
there does feel like a graduation to like, you're at a point, I believe, that it's like, who cares really about like if I'm male or female or whatever, but like it's just, but yes, for some people in the start, it's like that might be a discriminatory factor.
Sure. Well, what do you mean by like I'm at a point where like what was your train of thought there?
People, at least in my view, see you as just like, you're solid, your shit.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
That's how I see it.
No, that's great. Yeah.
Like, you're solid, you're about the music, you're about the actual craft, you got the chops.
Right.
Like,
okay, I see.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there's females and males that are, whatever, like,
it's about their image type of deal.
Sure, maybe like their heart isn't all the way in the right place, but that goes for like, females and males. There's people getting ghost produced or like using their, people they know to get them further along. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Shit.
But that happens in both genders. But I'm glad to hear that people view me as solid.
I think they do. Yeah, that's my perception.
No, that's great. Hey, honestly, all that matters is just like, I know what I'm about.
That's really.
I know what I'm about. I know what I do every day to, to hone my craft, and like, just your opinion of me is not my business, because I just know what I'm about.
Right, yeah.
And like, I'm gonna dress the way I want, I'm gonna express the way I want, and
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I feel that. I just wanted to ask because
sure.
It's like, but again, this was the thing where I was like, this could be counterproductive.
This conversation, I mean, I think the conversations need to be had. Absolutely. It's not counterproductive to talk about it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, we put a pin in that.
We checked that box.
Okay, so last thing is, and I know we were dogging on favorites, but like, if you were to gauge your most impactful, like, game-changing concert that you went to that really like lit a fuse in you somehow, or lit a fire in you somehow, or just like was pivotal.
Yeah. I mean, I really had a lot of those. The problem is that I'm thinking of so many right now, and like, I mean, like, a recent one was, so like, Pretty Lights made his comeback. I don't know if you're a Pretty Lights fan. Yeah. So like, he went on his hiatus and he worked on himself and his health, and he came back and he did a full tour, and like, He did 3 nights back to back in Atlanta. I went to every night. That wasn't the plan at first. I was just going to go to one night. And then I was like, he's one of my favorite artists of all time. And I just think, well, that was like the artist that my sister showed me when I was like 12. And like, I really like grew up with his music, but it kind of did. Like it got me through high school. And like, he just has like this way of like invoking, his music's very emotive. And, his performances are just like this incredible blend of like samples and like just gritty basses and emotional moments. It's just like, yeah, it's a journey. And yeah, I just like, I've always been so inspired by him. And like just seeing those 3 nights in a row at my favorite venue in Atlanta, the Eastern, it was incredible. Yeah, it was life-changing, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
We're glad to have him back. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like I'm also super lucky to like see a ton of my inspirations perform at the festivals where I perform, and like I mean, there's been so many.
We
Great
could
questions.
go on all day.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so the last thing we do
Sure.
is any shout outs to anyone that was very just like important to you. I know you shouted out your agent, you shouted out a promoter that was early on, but like anyone that you just want to shout out. Like you could do your family, but you know, I don't.
Yeah, no, definitely. Honestly, yeah. So we'll start there. Because my family, they've always been like my number one supporters, you know, like my sister. And like, I'm very grateful. Like, even though I scared my parents, like, you know, once they saw that I was really applying myself, they've always been very supportive of me, you know. My best friend through high school, Brittany, she's, always been my number one fan. Definitely, I've had like a mentor, like literally since I started my project since 2016. His name is George Sideris.
That sounds like a Greek last name. Anyway, sorry.
You know what? Like, I'm God.
Any IS?
Yeah, like
AS.
I actually think it is. Yeah. So,
also his name's George.
Right.
That's the Greekest name ever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm pretty sure he is.
So that's your guy though.
Yeah, like he's just like ever since literally 2016, like I started taking Ableton lessons from him, and like I still do. He's one of my mixing engineers. And I call him with anything, you know? And so yeah, I definitely want to shout him out because he's literally always been there for me. I mean, my current team, like incredible. My first manager ever, Blake. Yeah, man. Shout out. People supported me and believed in me. Like there are a ton of people who've like been with me like from the jump and like been like we believe in you. Like we know you're gonna be successful. Like, and it's just like having people like that, I think is just essential because yeah, like as an artist, like everybody, like, and I've realized because I thought it was just me for some time, but like no, like we all have those days where we're like, dude, I like, you know, suck. I don't, I have my doubts. Like, I don't know if I can keep going, like, you know, and like, you need those people to be like, no, like, you know, like you got that magic within you, like, keep going, you know? Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I feel the same way.
Right.
Word. Okay. Well, we've made it to the end. We can go eat.
Sure.
Where can people find you? You know, is it all Zen Selekta? We'll put links, you know.
Honestly, I did a solid job when I was a little 19-year-old starting off my project, you know, like I'm like literally Zen Selekta on everything, like no little symbols or
Zen
anything.
Selekta music. You
know, with a K though. There has been people putting the C in there lately, and
not the C.
It's gotta be the K. All right.
Yeah.
But hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it.
Totally, yeah.
And yeah, guys, if you made it this far, thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. Yo, what's up, guys? This is your host, Jerry. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. If there's someone you'd like to see on the show, leave a comment below. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, we'd appreciate it if you leave a review and hit that 5-star rating. Thank you for your support, and we'll catch you on the next one.